There's a banana on the floor there. Don't want to slip on that. So today I'm going to ride to where I crashed my first bike, my Ninja 250. It happened not too long after I got my bike license, and that's why I think the first few months after you get your bike license is crucial, because that's when you're the most vulnerable on the road, I think. Anyway, so I was riding around, minding my own business, trying to find new roads, and it was my first time on this road. And this is a very windy road. I'll call this a twisty road for sure. Anyway, so a sharp left corner came up, and it wasn't just a left corner. It dipped down, so if you're looking ahead, it's out of your view a little bit, so it'll catch you by surprise if you don't know it that well. So I was going straight, and then the corner came up, and I was like, oh wait, this is a left turn. And by the time it was a little bit late, I mean, I turned left into the corner, but I went wide, and on the side of the road was lots of dirt, and my back tire caught that, and then it slid out, but then it regained traction, and then when it regained traction, it just flicked me off. Like, I went flying off the bike, and the bike kept on sliding down. Yeah, so the bike kept on sliding down here, and luckily when I went flying off, I went into the dirt, and I started rolling, and I was probably only rolling for a few seconds, but it felt like a really long time. Time literally slowed down for me, and all I could see was sky, ground, sky, ground, sky, ground. And I had so many thoughts in those few seconds, like, oh no, is my neck gonna break, is my back gonna break, am I gonna be okay? And then I was like, oh, I should probably stop rolling, so I put my hands out and started sliding a little bit more until I stopped. And then I was like, wow, that was intense. I got up, I wiggled everything around, checked that everything was working, and I was so grateful that, you know, my fingers were working, nothing was broken, legs were fine. And then I looked at my bike, sitting there on the ground, injured, and I got so mad at myself. But I got away unscathed, I thought anyway at the time. There's still tire marks on the road. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have done the same thing. Looks like it. So the weird thing is that I didn't feel any pain the first day, and I was like, wow, I got away unscathed, everything was all good. By the end of the second day, I started feeling a little bit sore, and then the funny thing is, on the third day, I felt like the Hulk just beat the crap out of me. I couldn't turn my neck. I remember I was trying to write, I couldn't even write. Barely walk. Sleeping was tough because I could only sleep straight up. I couldn't turn my neck or my body or anything. It took a couple of weeks for me to recover, and then in that time I was fixing my bike up again. And did it make me scared of the bike? No, it didn't. It definitely made me respect the bike and bike riding in general a lot more. Because when you first get your license and you start out riding, you have a full sense of security. You're like, oh yeah, I'm never going to crash. That's never going to happen to me. You think you're invincible. But after having that crash, it brought me back down to earth. Like, hey, there's risks out here. This isn't a racetrack. There's going to be dirt, wildlife, gravel, you name it, other vehicles, potholes. So in that way, it made me really grateful that I did crash my bike, and I crashed early on, and I was fine. But yeah, I think for the long run, it's done me good. Anyways, thanks for watching everyone, and ride safe out there.